right, here we are with another lab experiment going with our day 2 of water. So one of the things that we've been saying is that there was water not only on the earth, but there was water all around the earth as well. Now, we look right now and we say, well, there's air, but there's not water in the air, but there really is water in the air. So today we're going to make an instrument called a hygrometer. And this is an instrument that will measure the humidity or the amount of water vapor that's in the air. Now, of course, scientists, weather people have hygrometers, and theirs are very expensive and will really tell you a lot about the weather. We're just going to make a very low-cost hygrometer. So some of the supplies that you'll need is you need something for a base. You can use something as simple as a styrofoam cup. You could use a little cardboard box. I saw something on YouTube that actually used like a little Pringles can. You just need something that you can put as a base. And then you need to put a little hole at the top of your base. Now, if you're using something that is a little harder on the top, you might need a little nail and a hammer to poke that through, pound that through. We're just going to use this toothpick and a styrofoam cup, so ours just goes right in there real easily, okay? So we've made our little hole in our base. The next thing, we talked about some of our materials. Sorry, here's our base. Of course, you're going to need a toothpick. You'll need some tape. You'll need scissors. You need a foil gum wrapper, okay? And then some kind of a marker or a pen even will work of any sort like that, okay? Now, we've got our base. We've already put our hole in there. If perchance you end up making a hole and the hole is too big and your toothpick just slides right down, you can take a piece of tape and wrap it around the toothpick in order to actually make it so that it will be steady inside there. All right? Then I've already done this part, but I had some foil gum wrappers, and you can see I've taken the gum wrapper and I've just cut it in half. So this is half of it, and you have to do it lengthwise like this. Then after that, you're gonna take your foil wrapper and you wanna just clip off the edges so to make a little pointer at one end of your gum wrapper so that you have something like that, okay? And then after that, Tori, you wanna hold our toothpick and we're gonna try to get our tape. It's a little difficult with these gloves on, but we're gonna take a small piece of tape and we're going to attach it to a little bit of the gum wrapper. And then we're going to attach it to the toothpick and try not to attach my gloves at the same time. All right, so we've done that, and then can you just wrap it sort of tight, and you're just gonna keep wrapping until you get all of that there. All right, so you're just gonna kind of twirl it around, and you're just gonna make it go right around that toothpick, all until you get to the very end. And then when you just have just the pointer that's left, you're just kind of bend that pointer part out a little bit so that it's actually becoming your pointer. Okay, and then of course we're going to stick it right inside our little hole that we've put in our base. And then you can either take a marker or you can take a pen, and you're just going to make a mark on your cup right where that, I think we'll need to use this pen instead because the marker is not working very well in there. So as you can see, I've lined up my pointer with just a small little mark there. Then over to the right and over to the left-hand side, I'm just gonna make another little mark. And you'll put it just like that. Now, you do have to look at how you put your toothpick inside here, okay? If the foil wrapper is going to unravel this way, then you need to put your H on whatever side is going to be on where it unravels. And then you'll put an L on the other side, okay? Now, I don't know if you can see, but my foil wrapper is gonna unravel this way. So I had to put my H on this side and my L on this side. I have another one that I did over here. This time, here, you hold this one. This time, the foil wrapper is unraveling this way, so my H is on this one and my L is on this one. Doesn't matter, but your H must be on this side that's unraveling, okay? All right, and I didn't really explain, but the H and the L stands for high and low, because I told you we are going to try to measure and see what kind of water vapor we have in the air, or to actually show water vapor in the air. And so if it has quite a bit of water vapor, then this is going to unravel to the H side or the higher side. If there's not, then it will go over to the lower side or to the L, okay? Now I've been kind of touching this, so I gotta get it back to where it needs to go. All right, now I'm gonna have Tori, my helper, do this part. You're now gonna take this and you want to in order to show that there's some water vapor, we're just going to use our breath, okay? Our breath actually has water inside it. And so we're going to kind of breathe on our little hygrometer here to try to make the pointer go either to the high side or to the low side. Now, I want to caution you, you are not blowing like this and blowing air and just trying to blow the thing one way or the other. No, you're just going to go like this and just send the moisture that's out of your mouth, okay? Now, if I had a cup, I meant to bring a cup and I forgot, but if I had a cup and I blew on the cup with ice in it, you'd see how it's gonna kind of fog up. Well, that's the same idea. Because there is water in my breath, it is fogging that cup up, okay? All right, so Tori, we are gonna try this now, and I'm gonna tell you, it's doesn't just take one breath, okay? You're gonna have to breathe on it several times, even up to a minute, in order to get it to actually move way over to the H side. All right, so Tori, you can lift it up if you want, and remember, you're not gonna blow, you're just gonna get that breath on it, okay? Keep going. You could even get it closer to your mouth if you want. There you go. All right, now Tori has been blowing for quite some time, and can you see what has happened to our pointer? It used to be right up here, and now it's gradually going over to the H side because there is water vapor in our breath, and as she was putting the breath on that, it has gradually moved it over there. Now, I wanted to show you a little bit with this as well. This is another one that I made, and this is my electric teapot. So I've heated some water in here, and of course you can see some of the steam coming out in here. So I'm just gonna drop this. Did you see it was pointing up to the top? I'm just gonna kind of hold this in here just a little bit and see if the water vapor can also do it quicker, okay? Because this is a little bit warmer and has more water vapor inside. What has happened to my pointer? It's moved over. Remember, this one is unraveling the different way, so it's going over to the H side. And if I kept it over here for quite some time, then it would gradually just keep going and keep going and keep going. You see, it's almost all the way over to the H. And this is it's called a hygrometer. It's a really simple, inexpensive one, but it's showing that there is water vapor in the air.